Okay, I think we can get started. I'll share my screen. One moment. So hope all of you have enrolled to the free trial account as per our discussion yesterday. Have you enrolled to the free trial account?
Yeah, I have done.
No, I have
Yeah,
answered.
I have done.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. I have done.
Okay.
I was
I
installing
have done.
Oracle.
I was installing now.
I'm
I'm
getting
getting
some
it.
echo actually.
Oh,
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah. Even I don't know what is the problem.
Let me join back. Just a minute. Okay, I think it is better now. Probably
Yeah.
if you're not speaking, go on mute. If someone is not speaking. Uh,
Okay. So I was installing Oracle 19C, and it was asking like Oracle home user. So use virtual account or existing Windows user. I don't know what is that and what I need to give there.
no, I gave you the steps, right? You just have to go through this link. The link that I gave you.
Yeah, in the
It's very
link they have created a existing user something, but they didn't specifically say what we need to do there. So that I'm not sure what I need to do in there.
you just have to follow the steps given here. And if you're getting a different, see, if it is a standard edition, this is only for your personal use, right? So you just have to provide your existing, use the Windows built-in account. You don't have to use any specific user when you configure this, and this would be automatically it installs. You just
Yeah,
have to
that
follow the
is
steps.
all fine, but I want to know that Oracle home user. So we can use built-in user.
Yeah, you can use Oracle, use Windows built-in account.
Okay, built-in
Okay, you
account.
don't have to
Okay.
create any new user. You can use your existing Windows built-in account, and you can
Mm-hmm.
install the Oracle 19c version. You can go through some videos if you are stuck somewhere. You can check YouTube and you can do it on yourself for Oracle 19c.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
and I will also send the flat files to you. We can when we actually start working on this, I can send you the flat files for you and also the schema. I have a sample schema where you can download, you can import that schema into your account once you create a user ID. Because once you create Oracle 19c, you may have to you may have to create a new user, and then you need to import that schema into that user. Hope you are aware of that process. I'll tell you, but the important thing is for you to enroll to the free trial account. So how many of you have done this so far? Secure agent installation is completed. Is it done or not?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay.
Yeah, I've
So
done that.
complete local secure agent is up and running. You're able to see all this. You're able to see all this services are up and running.
Yeah, my local secure agent is not up and running. I have installed, but I do have some issue. I don't know, but it's
Okay.
even
Okay.
even services also. I tried, so I could not see that.
Okay.
So internet.
Okay.
Yeah. If you allow me, I'll share that. Okay.
Yeah, you can share your screen.
Yeah, you can share your screen.
Go to the admin console.
Go to the admin console. Where? Here?
Yeah. You have not
Yeah.
installed the security.
So you have not installed the security. No, no, I have installed that.
I can't see it.
I can't see
Where
it.
did
Okay. Very. What is this?
that is Informatica Cloud
That
configuration.
is in configuration. But
No, why am I getting resound?
why am I getting resound?
Can you go on mute, Sunil, once?
Can you go on mute just a minute once? One moment.
Hello. Okay. See, when you sign up to the free trial account, you have to go to the UI and you need to click on download secure agent. Okay, you need to click on download secure agent. Have you done that? Double click on it. Okay, wait. Now, no, don't click on. Go to previous step. Go to D drive. Go to D drive. No, do not click on choose. Wait a minute. I'll tell you. Cancel this. Come to your Windows path. Go to your D drive or C drive. You have a D drive, right? You also have D drive. Yeah, double click on D drive. Okay, right click on it. Right click and create a new folder. Or you want to put create in C drive, you can do it in C drive. You can do it in.
Yeah, basically it is a VM box from the cloud Azure area. So I am
Okay.
setting set my environment is there. So because I am working from the Mac application, so that's what I created the VM of like created
Okay,
the
go to
other
okay, go to
yeah. So
go to C drive. Go to C drive. Okay, now right click and create a new folder. Wait. No. Go to C drive directly. C drive. No need to create any users. I mean, you're on Windows machine itself. You're on VirtualBox. You said. Okay, don't click on users. Not required here. Okay, create a new
so what
folder. Okay, create a new folder.
no, what I'm saying is if the system is going to crash also, it will remain same in
Okay.
my user account. That's what
Okay.
yeah.
Fine, got it. Just click on new folder and just rename that to Informatica. Yeah, secure agent. Yeah, double click on it. Copy that path. Paste that path here. Yeah, click on next. Yeah, click on next. And stop. Have you downloaded the secure agent? That's with the token? Copy the
Yeah.
token. Okay. Wait a minute. I'm getting some echo. Let me rejoin the session.
No. Let me mute my.
Okay. Now you need to provide the username there, the username that you have given while enrolling to the free trial account, and your install token that you copied. Now go back to admin console. Go back to your admin console. Refresh your page. Okay, click on that left side. There is an arrow, right? On the left side. Yeah. If you want to rename it, you can rename it. Or else if you want to keep it as it is, you can even keep it as it is. That will be your host name. That is your host name. The services are coming up now. Okay. So all of you understood how to install and how to ensure the token is
No,
copied.
I have to rename this one.
Yeah, you can rename that. You just click on edit. You just click on edit and just make it local agent or local secure agent. Anything is fine. Just save it. think Sunil, you are not sharing a screen. Is it done? Yeah.
Yeah,
So
this is Venu. Actually,
everyone has completed. Everyone has completed.
No, yeah, I'm doing that. Now I'm refreshing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now the name has changed, but still the services are
Okay.
slowly up and running.
Let me join back. I'm still getting echo.
No, just I opened my go-to meeting. So when I'm open the mic, automatically it is getting echo. That's all.
Okay. I think you have to go on mute, Sunil. Fine. I think now it is better. Okay. What about you, Rupa? Have you installed Secure Agent?
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay. All your services are up and running?
Sir.
Okay. Venu, how about you?
yeah, and still no, I did not install. Yeah, actually, I have one doubt for this.
Yeah. Tell me.
When suppose you have downloaded the secure agent, after that we are installing the secure agent. We should provide the username and secure token. Is it happen for every day, or we should provide only
Oh,
one
just
time?
one time. Just one time. It is only one. It's a one-time activity that you have to register to the cloud.
Okay, for next onwards, we don't need to give that.
Correct. Correct. Yeah. Automatically the services would come up, and also the other thing that you have to make sure is, I'll tell you. Okay. I cannot be a presenter. I think Sunil, make me presenter back again. I'm not the organizer here. Can you make me presenter back? Just click on my name and make me presenter. Okay, fine. I can share it now. And one important thing is you have to always make sure the services are up and running. And also, important thing is, just type services.msc. Okay. And you need to go to Informatica Cloud Secure Agent. Okay. Informatica Cloud Secure Agent. The status is showing us running right now. Correct. So right click on it, go to properties and go to recovery. You just select these options. For first failure, restart, restart, restart. For second, subsequent failures. Okay, just change these options to restart the service. And why are we doing this? Because just in case, let's say your system is on hibernate mode or your system is shut down due to some power issue, right? As soon as your system is up and running, your services would be automatically up. You don't have to manually start them. See, my laptop is always up and running, right? So I keep it on power mode or hibernate mode, right? When I come back to this UI, I don't have to start my services every time. They're all up and running. Okay. So it's very important for us to understand the services should be always up and running. So you need to configure this property also.
How did you go to that property? Can you show again, once again, the settings?
Yeah, services.msc. Okay, just type services.msc from your run bar. Just open run.
Okay.
Just type
Okay.
services.msc.
Okay. Got it. Thank
Then you need to go to Informatica Cloud Security. This is how you would see the services. Right click on it, click on properties, go to recovery tab, and click on restart the services for all this. Just click on OK. Understood? Okay. So let's start a training. And how about you?
Arun,
How
one
about
more.
you, Monica?
So,
Monica?
no, this is Sunil. So whenever we set up these properties, even our system shut down and restart also automatically it is going to restart. Am I right?
Services would come up. Yeah, correct. Services would come up. Yeah.
Okay, sure. Thank
Okay.
Hi,
Can you
Arun.
please confirm? And Nandini? Yeah. Tell me.
This is my first class,
Okay.
so like I am not able to understand what is actually happening here.
Recordings. Did you get the recordings from the organizer in the previous session?
Yeah, I got one PDF actually. Like, is that the one we are discussing now?
PDF. Okay, I don't understand. I mean, is it the PDF is more about the course content, I guess.
Okay, maybe
You may
there
have
must
to
be
record the recording. for the
Okay.
installation.
Okay, then fine. That should be fine. This is the second class, right?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, we just
Yeah.
started yesterday. This is the second class. We wanted to get started with the training so that I want to make sure everyone is completing their installation. Okay, so
Okay.
as part of learning this course, what is needed is you need to have the Oracle instance up and running on your laptop. Okay, I'm putting this in the chat again. Uh, you can just make a note in your notepad. Just copy that. What you need is you need to install Oracle 19C. You can go through this website for all the detailed steps. I'll be providing you a sample schema, and I'll be giving you the flat files for practice. And you can
Okay.
also sign up to a Salesforce account, and a free Snowflake account, and a personal AWS account. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So this one you have to make sure these things are done parallelly.
Okay. I'll
Okay.
do it after this class. Yeah.
Yeah, you can do it. Correct. So let me continue the session today, and let's go to data integration. Now, in the data integration, the first thing what we do is before we start with any development activity, we need to create a project. Okay, I have already created a project called IICS Training Web Batch. Okay, this is my project name, and I have a folder name called Training. I created a folder called Training, and in this folder, we will be working on creating all the mappings. Okay, so to begin with, what do we do now, right? We will click on a new, and you will be seeing there is something on new assets. So what are these assets? Assets are different, different types of templates, that you would be using for integration patterns. It can be a task, it can be a mapping, it can be a maplet, task flows, or components. These are all called assets in ICS. So first thing what we do is create a mapping. What is a mapping? This can be used in one or more mapping tasks. When you click on mappings and create a mapping, you have an option to create. Click on create, and you'll be getting a shape. This is called source shape and target shape. This is called mapping canvas. What is this called? This is called mapping canvas, which is a designer place where you would be doing your development work. Okay. So let's say I have a requirement, to load customer data. Okay. My data is customer data is I'm having this data of, this is the data that I have here, which is having customer ID, company, first name, last name, address, and all that, right? So I want to load customer data. So what I need to do, I need to create a mapping. So I'll just rename this to m underscore. Okay, load customer data to Oracle. Let's say I want to load from flat file to Oracle distance. I mean, this is a table actually. This is a table, but I want to, let's say I also have a flat file. I'll just open a flat file. I'll just show you that. It is in my D drive in the secure agent location under my apps, data integration server, data. The training folder, I have so many files. Okay, I have so many files here, which are text files or Swagger files. We have different JSON files. You have XML files. You have different types of files here. Let's say I just open text files, and let me open Customer Central. This is my file, and I want to load Customer Central data into my Oracle instance. Okay, let's look at a simple scenario to begin with. Now, when I say customer data, I just put FF. FF stands for flat file. Okay, flat file to Oracle. I'll go to source. Just save this so that the name gets saved here. Go to your source, maximize this, click on source again, and you need to select your flat file connection. I've already created the flat file connection. Click on select, So when you click on select, this is going to populate that data coming from that connection. It is going to read that connection and it will read all the files. So I have my source files. Okay. I clicked on source files and then I'll click on my text files. Under text files, I'll be finding my customer central file, right? Customer central. I select that. Just click on the radio button. Click on OK. So that I can get that data. If you want to preview the data, click on preview data. So this is reading my data with the help of the secure agent connection. It is reading few rows, not the entire file. It would read some of the rows from that file. Okay. Just save this. So this is the flat file I just imported. Okay. Now let's say if I have to do some kind of data manipulation, I would take expression transformation. What is expression transformation? Expression transformation is a transformation that will be used for row level data manipulation. If I want to do some row level changes, let's say I have to, if I go to expression transformation and maximize this, I don't have to manually take care of the fields. Automatically, the fields are coming from my source. If you look at this, the origin, the field names and everything are coming, right? All the fields are coming by itself. Let's say if I go back to my file again, and let's say I want to concatenate, I want to have full name of my customer, first name, last name. Okay, I want to get full name. So what I need to do, I need to add a port in the expression transformation. Click on plus. You get different options like output field, variable field, input macro, output macro. Okay, we'll discuss about each of them later. But now, let's say output field, I want to add O underscore full name. The string, let's say I'll just put the maximum length of precision of 255. This is not needed, but let's say if I just put, let's say if I put only 50 S10 for now, let's say, well, let's not put maximum length. Now I need to click on configure, and I have to get a functionality where I want to concatenate the first name and last name, right? So if I click on built-in functions, I have different options here: fields, system variables, parameters, built-in functions, and all that, right? Click on built-in functions, go to string, let's say concat, f of x concat. What does it say? Concat string 1, string 2. So I want to join my first name and last name. Let's say I want to join first name and last name. This is how you do it. Click on validate. Okay, understood? What I'm trying to do, the simple expression transformation, I'm trying to concatenate the full name. Okay. Now I have to make sure I need to load the data into a target. So I go to target. The mapping is still invalid because we have not configured the target yet. Now I'm loading it to my database. So I select the connection, then click on select object. And you get two options here. One is you create new at runtime or existing. Let's say if I select create new at runtime. Okay, I'll just put PGT plus central full name. This is my target table name. Let's say this is my target table name. And this is a target that I want to populate on the fly. On the fly is something like, it has to create on the runtime itself. I don't want to choose any existing target. Okay, just click on save. So in this specific scenario, the mapping is valid because I have taken new target. If you click on the validate option here, you get an option mapping is valid because I'm able to map everything from a source to target. This is clear, understood by all of you? Is
So
facility.
runtime, the target will be created by Informatica,
Correct.
like
The runtime, the
IICS.
target will be created by Informatica. Yeah.
Okay. Um,
Okay.
uh,
The target would be created on the runtime itself, and it would create a table in the Oracle instance.
okay. So if it will check whether the table is already present. If not, it will create. If it is already there, it will just load. Is it like that?
No. It's not like that. This is going to create new at runtime. The option that I gave was when I clicked on select right, the target, I've selected that option, create new at runtime. So this is going to create a target table. It's not going to change the
Okay.
existing target. Only
Okay. Okay. Got it.
if I select existing, I may have to import an existing target table. That's a different scenario. But I'm creating a new target now.
Okay. Got
Okay.
it. I missed that point. And I'm sorry. In your demo video, I saw your new connection for a flat file, but I didn't see an example for the Oracle connection, so I didn't create Oracle connection.
Okay, I'll tell you about it. How to create an Oracle connection. Let's say I'll open my administrator service. You have to go to connections and okay, let's say I'll choose a different connection now. Let's say if I take SRC INFA. Okay, so I have to go to connections. Okay, click on new connection. And let's say if I just say connection underscore aura SRC INFA. Okay, this is my SRC INFA connection. That's a schema name, right? SRC INFA is a schema name. Select Oracle, and then you select your local secure agent group, which is an on-premise and Oracle database authentication. You need to provide your username and password. Your local host. Service name is ORCL. That is my service name when I created my Oracle database instance. Click on test connection. So what is it doing? Okay, one second. Let's say select MS Windows Latin. Click on test connection. So the test connection is successful because it's able to communicate to my Oracle and able to establish a connection. You understood? This is similar to what I've done for the other connection, which is InfoSRC.
Okay, got it. So this
Similar,
username, password, the SQL developer, you will say later how to install and create the username password or how it is?
no, you have to import it. See, I have my, I'll give you a schema. You can just import that schema to your Oracle instance. And how to
Okay,
do that, there are different steps for it. Just give me a minute. I'll tell you that. Just give me one minute.
sure.
Let me share my screen back again. So there is a sample schema, right? What I need to do is just there's a schema called SMPL underscore aura.sql. This is my schema where I can provide you the schema. Okay, so you need to import this schema into your instance, and before you do that, what you need to do is you have to, once your Oracle is installed, right? You need to actually uh, go to your SQL Plus, and you need to create a user. Let's say create user test one identified by test one. So if you get this kind of error, right? So you need to provide the privileges accordingly. For example, get this invalid common or user role name. If you get something like this, just Google it. invalid common role or name. Okay, here it says that you may have to provide some permissions there, right? For example, you need to provide the session value like this. So now again, if I just create a user, you need to create a user called this, and its user is created, and grant. Say you want to create grant some permissions to the user. Grant DBA to test1 and succeeded. So which means that I'm able to create a user called test1. Understood? So once I create a user called test1, I have to create a connection. How do you create a connection? Then click on new connection, and you need to provide your test1 user, okay, and test1, and let's say this is a password test1 host service name. So one that you gave while installing test. So this will be success because I just created a user called test1. Once I create this, I have to save this. Okay. And after saving this, what I need to do, I need to import this schema into that, import this, all this script, I just have to run this script where it will import the entire data to it. Okay. You understood? So I'll provide this schema script to you. Is that clear?
We will get this video, right? This recording, right? So we'll just
Yeah,
extract
you'll
the
be getting
material.
this. Yeah, you'll be getting every day's recordings from the organizer, and you can go through that. So we just created a sample. We just created a job. Now, as the next step, what I need to do is I need to create a mapping configuration task. So the mapping is created. Okay. So how do I run this? So I just have to copy this mapping name. Click on the three dots here, and you see there is something on new mapping task. Okay, I click on new mapping task, and then I have to provide a name to it. Like I need to provide a name like MCP underscore. Just copy that name, select my secure agent group, and then click on next and click on finish. Understood? So I just created a mapping configuration task. But why do we need to create a mapping configuration task? Because every time whenever you do some changes, automatically the changes would get reflected in your mapping task itself. You don't have to refresh every time. If you do some changes in your mapping, your task gets refreshed automatically. And now I'm good to run this. Before I run it, I'll open my monitor. Okay. So I'll go to, you see there is something called, all jobs and running jobs. If you go to data integration, and if I just click on run here, I can see it in my jobs, and also you can check it in your monitor also. You see all jobs is there, right? Similarly, in data integration, you can check it in your my jobs. When I click on run, right? So you can go to my jobs, and this is running right now. It goes to starting state. From starting, it will go to queued status. And from queue to, it will go to running status. Just keep on refreshing this. See, it is gone to queued status now. From queued, it will go to running status. So when you click on running status, only when the status is running, you can click on the instance name to see the job statistics. So what are job statistics? You'll see the task name, the source and target. See, target is loaded. What is my target? Target customer central full name, right? This is my target name. So if I just have to query it, I need to go back to my instance again and just run this, select start from. And if I just run this, I'll be able to see the data that is loaded, which is my flat file data loaded to my database instance. What was that? We also gave what? We gave full name, right? See, we are getting full name here. What is it doing? It is concatenating the first name and last name as part of my full name. You understood? It auto-populated the data into my table. It created a table and it imported, it actually copied the data from source to target, from flat file to Oracle. Is this clear to all of you? Hope it is clear to you. So, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, proceed.
Okay. So I want all of you to complete, the basic steps: installing secure agent, installing your Oracle 19c, and then I'll be able to provide you the flat files and sample schema also. Once you are done with all this, then I can it would be good for all of us to do things parallelly, so that we are making good progress with the training. You have to create the connections, then you need to start working on all this. What I would suggest is, for every day's session, once the session is completed, please go through the entire recording and complete the pending items, so that you're on track. Okay.
You created MCT underscore, right? Is it like a session in Informatica so that you need to map
Yeah,
the
correct.
map?
That is a session. It's a session in Informatica. It's similar like
Okay.
your session in Informatica Power Center. You need to create a mapping configuration task. Mapping configuration task is something which would have your mapping to run. You need to create a task, right?
Mm,
Similar like your session in Power Center.
okay.
But I just
And
told you this basic step. Yeah.
uh, and this secure agent is something like integration service, so that for development will have separate and production will have separate. What is this secure
Correct.
agent?
Correct. Correct. The secure agent would be different for development environment, for UAT, for production, and you have the code deployments are done accordingly. So I think so I don't know how many of you are from Power Center background. I think Bona, you are from Power Center background, I guess.
Yeah.
And
Right.
what about others? Monica, are you from Power Center background? Nandini, or Sunil?
I have worked as a Informatica tester, but
Okay.
it really did not work. I mean, like few mappings, like basic ones I've done, but few mappings like basic.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not
Give me
a
one
power
minute.
center. Some time ago, I worked on
Give me 1 minute. Yeah. So, sorry, you were asking something? Someone is asking something about
no, just you asked me about me. So I'm a Java developer. I would
Acha,
like
Java
to
developer. Okay. Okay.
be
Got it.
Informatica.
Acha, Java developer. Okay. 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 So we have seen a simple scenario to load from flat file to Oracle instance, right? Let's say if I need to do reverse, if I have to make sure that I read from an Oracle instance and load into a flat file. Like the scenario would be m underscore, let's say, customer data, Aura to flat file. My mapping. Okay. In my source, now I'll be importing my customer table. Click on select. When I click on select, this is going to show me the list of tables. Select customer table. Okay, if I just select only customers table. Okay. And you have multiple options in your table, where you can have query options. So what are the query options, where you can put a filter and you want to put a sort condition. Let's say you want to put filter. You click on configure and click on this plus icon. You select the table name, select your field. Let's say uh, state. Okay, from my state table, from my customers table, I want to filter some state is equal to California, right? So you just have to provide CA, not in single quotes, just provide CA automatically the single quotes would come here. And if you click on sort, let's say if I want to sort it, also I want to do some sort. I can sort it from based on my customer ID. Okay, the default is ascending. You can't change this option in the sort because it's in the source option, right? You can't just change the sort order to descending here. If you want to sort it based on customer ID, click on OK. And you also get select distinct rows only. Let's say if you have, multiple data, I mean, a lot of rows, you want to select only distinct rows, you can select distinct rows. And there is a pre-SQL, post-SQL, SQL override. We'll cover this later, but I'm just giving you a simple scenario for now where I want to filter only California state and I want to sort the data on customer ID. Okay, understood? This is my source property coming from my database instance. And similarly now, let's say if I take an expression transformation again, I just drag and drop my expression here, go to my expression. And in my expression, let's say I want to take some null values. Okay, there are some null values for my email, right? Wherever there are null values, let's say I want to populate some data. So I'll just put email and null value. So generally output fields are denominated by O underscore email, which is a string. Let's say I'll put 100. Okay, and click on configure. And I want to put a condition with the condition as, let's say I'll put this condition where I want to check the null value of that field, right? IF is, I just put is null of my email. If it is null, then I want to populate gmail.com. Okay, else should be email itself. You understood what I'm trying to do? I'm checking.
Whenever we are
You understood
the
what
code,
I'm trying to do? I'm checking.
yeah, but it's no, whenever we are keeping the codes as it is the same column name, do we need to use the codes for that in the second expression?
You mean the single quotes, right? You mean the single quotes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to put it.
We are directly copying the column.
Yeah, you have to put it.
Oh. Oh.
Even if I just put email is expression is valid here, right? Now I'm just putting this port name directly because I'm putting in single quotes, and if I just put this way, and you're saying that if I just put only without single quotes, that is also fine. Let's say if I just click on OK, this expression is valid. I should get a prompt. The expression is, when you click on validate, it is expression is valid. Okay, click on save. And then you need to go to target. Let's say in target, I select my flat file connection. Click on select. And you select create new at runtime and just say data. The extension is .csv, comma separated values. And click on save. Automatically, you don't have to worry about field mapping. We'll discuss about field mapping tomorrow, but today we are just covering a simple scenario of flat file to Oracle and Oracle to flat file. Now we have done this. The mapping is completed. Now we need to create a mapping configuration task. Click on the three dots again, new mapping task. Select your, click on next. Click on finish. And we are good to run this now. Click on run. So what is it doing? It is reading from my Oracle instance and loading into my Flatfile. Okay, loading into the Flatfile connection that I provided. Click on that instance name, and you will be seeing there are only 2 rows are loaded. Okay, because there may be only 2 rows for California, because we applied a filter function, right? We have only 2 rows of California. So you need to go to that this one again, to your secure agent, and you need to go to that location, data integration server, data training, and you'll see this is a file that is created, which is custdata_email.csv, which is having only 2 records. So I'm getting this Bobbia_news email, and wherever this email was null, right, it populated gmail.com. Understood? Is that clear, all of you?
Arun, this location you have already provided in the connections, so it is coming there, right? Location of this flat file.
The location of the flat file is already given in that connection itself. You don't have to worry about the location every time. Once you provide the connection, that's good enough. That is a common location for your flat files to be loaded. See, I have already created a connection for flat file. What is my connection pointing to? The connection is pointing to my base location, which is my training. Okay, this is my target location. I'll just show you that. The connection_flat file, right? You see, this is the location: D drive, secure agent, apps, data integration server, data training. This is the location where I'm reading and also processing my files. The same location. Automatically, this gets loaded into that location itself. Okay, understood?
Yeah. And I have a question for everybody. Is it badly echoing for everyone? Arun's voice is badly echoing for me sometimes.
No, I think someone is connected to a VPN. That is how it's getting echoed. If you're connected to a VPN, you get the echo. If you're on your normal, if you're on a Windows machine, you won't get that echo. I think now it is fine.
Now this is fine, but sometimes I don't know when it is happening. Yeah.
I think Sunil is connected to his VPN, I guess. That's how it is getting echoed.
No, I'm not.
That's fine. So it's getting echoed.
I'm not.
That's fine.
Uh, I'm
Sorry?
logging through my Azure
Sorry?
instance. I'm not using my local machine. That's
Okay. Okay, fine, no problem. But just make sure, if you're, do not, when we have to just make sure that, these recordings are clear. So if you're not speaking, please go on mute, to avoid that echo sounds. I think the voice is clear from my side. Monica, is it fine now?
Yeah. Now it is fine, but sometimes I mean like because yesterday I was not in the class, right? So I just want to understand if this is echoing every time because I have to go
No.
through all
It
the.
doesn't echo. No, it doesn't echo every time. We will make sure that, we are not getting these issues. Okay, so that's the session that is planned for today. I want all of you to complete the secure agent installation, and please go through the previous recordings. And as I mentioned, right, we will plan to have these sessions Monday to Friday, IST morning 7 a.m. So we'll have our next session on Monday again. So during the weekend, please complete all your installations and ensure the secure agent is up and running. Okay. Please have your Oracle instance up and running. I'll share this files to you. Let me go to that drive and just give you the access for this sample.oracle. Okay, just can I have your mail ID? Just give me your mail ID so that I can send it to you, or else you'll be getting this from the organizer. That should be fine. I'll do one thing, let the organizer would send you this links to you. Okay, they'll share that links to you. Maybe they should be having all of your email IDs. So they'll be sharing you the links for the sample Oracle schema and also the flat files. I'll send this flat files. Okay. Uh, that's it for today. Any questions from anyone?
Um, I have one question. You showed the flat file now created, right? So it has
Yeah.
two email IDs.
Correct.
Can you go to that flat file, please?
Yes. Yeah.
So instead of O underscore email, I want to replace with the existing like column email. So what do I need to do in the mapping for that?
See, that is an existing mapping, right? That is a scenario of an existing mapping. But we created a mapping on the fly. Done is we have created, let's say, the same mapping. If I go to the target again, now in this scenario, right, where I want to do customer data.email.csv, and okay, I'll just select existing. Now it would be a case of an existing file. Click on OK. But before I do that, what I'll do is I'll just delete the data. I'll just save this file. Let's say I'll just put only O underscore email here. I'll remove that email and then close the file. Okay, now I've selected the existing file, right? This is an existing file. Now I need to go to field mapping. Okay, now you would see that, this is where I have this fields, and you get an option to synchronize. What is synchronize means? It is going to sync up your target data. Click on synchronize, click on all fields, which means that I've done some changes, right? I just removed that email. So automatically that email would go and I'm getting O underscore email from my target location. Okay. Then what I have to do, I need to click on field mapping. And you see there are field map options called automatic, manual, completely parameterized, and partially parameterized. Let's say if I select automatic, automatically the fields are picked up using the chronological order of the fields, like customer ID, company, first name, last name, and all that. Okay. Let's say if I want to do manual, I click on manual, everything would go off automatically. And you have an option to do a smart map or exact field name. Let's say if I just select exact field name, 11 fields were mapped using exact field names. But if I have 100 fields and I don't want to do one by one manually, okay, then I can use smart map. Let's say if I want to clear the mapping, right? I click on the three dots, click on clear map. Everything will go off. You're getting it? Now, let's say if I want to manually copy it, I drag and drop it here. Customer ID, company. This is a tedious task. You have to do it. Let's say you have 100 fields or 200 fields. It'll take time, right? So that purpose, what you can do is you can just click on smart map or exact field name. What is smart map doing? Smart map is automatically detecting the field names and it is mapping it. So my O underscore email is coming from my O underscore email, which is coming from my expression. You understood?
Okay, this
Got it?
mapping we can do for only the existing flat files or
Yeah, for the
not?
existing. This is only for an existing scenario that you
Okay,
just
so
asked me about a scenario, right? This is a case specific scenario for an existing mapping or existing table. You have to do it. Okay, now when I run this, now I'll be getting see, I don't have data now. what I did is I just manually, I have the target instance, but I don't have a data inside that instance. I remove the data. I only have the headers, right? I just have only the column names. You understood? So
Yeah.
let's say now if I have to run this mapping task again now, I can just click on the mapping task and I'm good to run this. I don't have to refresh anything as in case of Power Center. This is automatically refreshed. Okay, click on run, go to your My Jobs again. Okay, now you will be seeing this is queued, starting, queued, and running status. But the only thing you have to make sure is you're doing it correctly. Okay, now we got 2 rows processed again. Understood? Now if I go back to the target again, if I just open that file again, now you'll be seeing the 2 rows. The email has gone, right? Now only O_email has come. Okay, is it clear? Okay, so that's it for today. Please make sure that you are completing all the prerequisites, and the organizer would be sharing the sample Oracle schema, also the flat files to you. So let's meet up on Monday again, Monday morning at 7 a.m. Okay, thank you all for joining.